Jinxy Tarot, guys, welcome back. I am doing a reading for all you Aries for the months of June going into July 2021. Take this for your rising, your sun, your moon, your Venus, and or Jupiter. Do keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear. So this reading that's about to take place could have already happened, currently in effect, or soon to come. Aries, always know that energies can go vice versa. You will take it as you see fit. Now, let's begin. Something else that keep being attracted. Okay, all right. Will do. Okay, beginning of the reading is the Two of Pentacles reversed with the Six of Swords upright. Now, look, in a way, I feel like this is your energy, Aries. You are looking to want to consider walking away from a situation, okay? Two of Pentacles reversed also indicates to me that there you seem to feel like this and this is for the ones who have just started a relationship sometime this year, or maybe it was towards the end of last year into beginning of this year. There is a relationship that you have started, and now you're beginning to see that maybe, just maybe, what you thought was a good thing isn't so much now. Two of Pentacles upright means that you know, it's like a situation in which a partnership you feel like is very well balanced. There's an equal give and take. Like, you guys are good for each other. It's more like two pieces of a puzzle. But when it's reversed, it indicates to me that what you thought once was a good idea, now you're seeing that maybe there's too many differences. Maybe there's just too many misunderstandings. Maybe there's just not a good communication, okay? And now you're looking to leave the situation. Six of Swords is what? Is wanting to swim away to calmer and better waters. You understand? Now, I have the Four of Swords reversed along with the High Priestess reversed. Now, what this indicates to me is that you're not necessarily taking things slow. When you have Four of Swords upright, guys, all right, know that you're not necessarily making moves. You're sitting back and you're thinking things through because you are hurt about a situation, but you don't want to make a decision or make any wrong moves in a very impulsive, sad, depressed, angry, or resentful state of mind. So you're just taking it easy. You're not doing anything. You're just caring after yourself. But when it's reversed, it seems like you're a little distraught. You don't know necessarily what to do. You're thinking about walking away. You're thinking about letting this go. But at the same time, it doesn't make you happy. This person that you're with, there is a connection you feel with them, okay? But you're looking for help and advice. The High Priestess is reversed. It's not upright. If it's upright, you're listening to yourself. You're looking into yourself to see what direction to take. When it's reversed, you're looking outside yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're talking to close friends. Maybe you're speaking to a family member. Maybe just somebody. You're speaking. Maybe you guys are in a marriage or a long-term relationship, and you're talking to a relationship therapist or marriage counselor, whatever the case may be. But what the thing is that you are looking for advice and direction as in what to do in this situation, because you're beginning to think that maybe you guys are no longer good together, even though you did think that maybe you were. All right, and to be honest, like, don't mind my words, but every relationship does go through highs and lows. All right, guys, so let's just see what's going on with you. This is the Death card along with the Nine of Swords. Now, the thing is that, again, and I feel like, Aries, don't get me wrong, I do feel like you may be a bit in the impulsive side, or just maybe a tad bit irrational. The reason why I say this, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords upright does indicate to me that you are in a mental block. There are things that bother you. There are things that you just can't seem to forget about or let go of. But a Ten of Swords upright indicates that there's a chance to reach a Ten of Swords, which is end of a painful cycle. But when it's reversed, you're kind of stuck in it. The Death card indicates to me that you need to bring an end to this mental trauma that you're going through. Why? Because when death shows itself, it means that it's bringing a closure, or work through a situation. You understand what I'm telling you? The death indicates to me that you need to work through the situation so you can find some sort of healing and closure to it. You understand? Find your answers So then you can let the situation go. Now what this combination indicates to me is that both of you are mentally stuck in a state that maybe you guys are having verbal swordplay. Maybe you guys are just too busy being busy, so you can avoid each other's presence. You understand? You can avoid talking to one another. You guys are just playing the avoidance card. You understand? Like this is basically not knowing how to handle the situation on hand. But what the cards and the heavens are advising when death reveals itself is, please work through the situation in a way that you guys can heal from it and finally bring closure to it. Because once closure has been brought, situation has been dealt with in a proper, respectful, and doable manner, then only can you guys move forward. You understand? But you guys got to bring closure to this. You guys are in a situation, and honestly, since it is swords, I do feel like communication is off. You guys aren't communicating properly. You guys are not hearing one another. There's a lot of talking going on, but no one is listening. No one's understanding what the other one is saying or trying to say, or maybe there's miscommunication going on. But you guys need to deal with it, because if you guys don't deal with it, you guys can't move forward, and that's what's bothering you. You are thinking about walking away from it, but walking away doesn't necessarily solve anything. You understand? Because you'll still be haunted about the woulda, coulda, shoulda of a past situation. Don't do that to yourself, Aries, okay? The bottom of the reading is what? This is the Eight of Swords and the Star card, both reversed. There's a lot of reversals here, okay? So you know what reversals mean. The ones who have been following me, a lot of reversals indicates to me that there's no forward movement. No one's moving forward. Not you and not your person. The Eight of Swords reversed along with the Star reversed. Now, Eight of Swords, again, like the Nine of Swords, you're stuck in this mental trap. If this was upright, remember, if Eight of Swords was upright, then you could, there's a chance to want to get out of this mental trap, figure things out, heal from it, so you can go to the next stage. When it's reversed, you're stuck in this. When it's reversed, you're stuck in this mental trap of yours. You're the one who's constantly thinking things through, being troubled by it. And you know what? It could be both of you doing this to each other. It could be both of you doing this to each other, because I'm picking up a lot of swords here, guys. Six of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication going on. You guys may be talking a lot, but no one is listening. Or you're speaking a lot, but miscommunication, misunderstandings are happening quite a bit. You understand what I mean? Like, again, this seems like both of you, I don't see you not caring for one another, because what I do feel is that the Star is also reversed, like the Two of Swords. You're losing hope. You understand what I mean? And that's not okay, because just because there's a lot of talking and no one's listening, or there's a lot of talking and there's misunderstandings going on, calm down a bit. Calm down a bit. You know why? Because sometimes and especially, I'll be honest with you, Aries, coming out of the COVID situation, if you're in a state where where the lockdown is lifting and you guys are able to see and communicate and be in each other's presence more, but you guys are avoiding each other, that causes more misery, that causes more mental trauma. Why? Because it's like, dude, we have it in us to be able to meet up again and be more with each other, and we're not doing that. You know what I mean? It's like starting over again. There's a lot of matters on hand that we have to work through, and since we've been isolated within ourselves in our own homes and all, it's kind of difficult just stepping out in the world again and starting relationships and communicating and socializing. All right, so don't be in a rush to want to end things so quickly. There's a lot of swords that are reversed. There's a lot of things that are not being said properly. There's a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of misunderstandings that are happening. I'm going to say it again. A sword reversed. Reverse of swords. Again, sword reversed. So that means communication is not the way it should be going. It's not. But I can tell you this much. End of the deck is what? Two of Wands and Three of Wands. Do you know what that means? Two of Wands and Three of Wands indicates to me that there's a very strong possibility of making this work. If there's a Wands energy, that means that there is still passion amongst you guys. There's definitely passion amongst you guys. Two of Wands is finding a way to come together. Find a way to come together. Three of Wands, find a way to make it work. Because there is passion, there is feelings, there's desire, there's fire, there's determination. You guys can still do this, but do it in a way to communicate better. Okay, why? Because there's something about you guys are not facing the truth. The Tower card is reversed. That means there's some situations you guys are not facing. And it could be as simple as the insecurity that you both may have. Maybe you both are both insecure and not telling each other that there's insecurities between us. You understand? Or it could be that maybe there's still some trauma from the past that you're hiding deep inside, and you're not sharing it with your partner, so your partner can understand why you're behaving the way you're behaving. Okay, but this needs to take place. Look, I'm being honest with you. The heavens are saying that there is a way to work these things out. And like I'm saying to you right now, there's a lot of swords which are reversed. That means there are things not being said, or there are things that need to be disclosed. Now the Hermit card is reversed. Guys, stop ignoring one another. Stop ignoring one another. Don't be isolated. It's asking you not to be isolated, not to ignore one another, not to keep quiet. Okay, not to, beat around the bush when it comes to talking or saying things. And please, I'm asking you for another thing. Don't assume that your partner can read your mind. Don't do that. A lot of people do that. Don't do that. Don't assume at all. First of all, assume is what? ASSUME. Ask. You make an ass out of you and me, okay, by assuming. Communicate. Let your person know that what you need, what needs to be said, what they need to hear, and also be open to hearing what they need to say to you. And this way you guys can get through this. There's a lot of miscommunication going on, a lot. Seems like the cards don't want to talk anymore because that was exactly what needs to be said. Judgment. You know what judgment is, right? Judgment is reviving what is dying out. Judgment is bringing back to life what is now being taken advantage of. If you want to see the card on this, there's a boat there, right? There's people who hold on. Okay, there's a sinking boat. There's people there trying to get to the surface to catch air, to bring life back into their bodies, like basically not allowing them to die just yet. Bring back life, fighting for the relationship. Basically what they're saying is, guys, communicate, talk, sit down, be calm, because this is not a detrimental situation. It's just we're coming into a phase again from after being isolated to now being able to communicate with people in the outside world, now beginning to socialize again. All right, guys? So heed my words. Take a breather. Go out for a cup of coffee or tea and just talk calmly, compassionately, and remember that the care and love you guys have for one another. Okay, guys? Wishing you a lot of luck, many blessings, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.